Hi, and welcome to the blog series around Active Metro. Today we'll be doing the lab walkthrough using a Dell PowerStore and VMware vSphere. So let's first look at the PowerStores. So here you can see the two PowerStores, the 3.6 and the 4.2. So this is the left data center and the right data center. Both of these have been engaged in a Metro setup, which you can easily see when you look at protection and then Metro. You can see that there's like two volumes that are currently set up for Metro. So I'm looking at the left data center, and you can see that I have a Metro preferred on DCA, which has the preferred role for this data center. And then we have VMFS Metro preferred DCB, which is, as we're looking at data center A here, the non-preferred one. If I look at the other PowerStore and I look at the same page, I will see that this too, of course, sees the two Metro volumes. Only the one preferred in DCB has the preferred role, while the one preferred for DCA has the non-preferred role. So this is basically the way it's currently set up. So I have two volumes, and one volume is preferred on A, the other is preferred on B. Also, at the moment, I have a witness in data center C that is engaged at the moment. And this is actually a new feature within the PowerStore version 3.6 software. So you can see I have the Metro witness. It is configured for both of the arrays. So you can see that both are looking at the same witness. The connection state is okay. And you can see that there's two Metro resources. So those two Metro resources are, of course, the preferred A and the preferred B Metro volumes that I have. So this basically is the Metro setup from a PowerStore perspective. There's not much more to it than that. Also important to say that I use fiber channel connectivity into vSphere, and fiber channel zoning is local only. So vSphere has a stretch cluster. The servers on the left data center are zoned to this particular PowerStore, and the vSphere nodes in the right data center are zoned only to this PowerStore. Between those two, I have IP connectivity. So when we're looking at vSphere, this is the way I set it up. So I've got obviously one vCenter, then I've got the remote data center DCC, which runs all of the supportive stuff. So you can see I have a management cluster here, two servers. I'm running a vCenter. So this is the vCenter we're actually looking at. I'm running the witness that we just saw. So the witness is basically any flavor of Linux, and then the witness service running on that. And I also have Dell VSI installed, which is an excellent way of integrating vSphere and Dell storage arrays, and actually making you capable of managing the array from the vSphere interface. Not really relevant for this lab, but I install it always as a default because it just makes your life easier. So next to the remote data center C, I have got the twin data center A and B. So within the twin data center, I've got a stretch cluster set up, and this stretch cluster consists of 6 nodes in total. So node ESX 30 through 32 is data center A, and 33 through 35 is data center B. And then I've got my 4 Windows virtual machines. So Windows 01 is running in DCA and runs on the volume that is preferred on A. Same thing for Windows number 2, but then for DCB. And then 3 and 4, they run on, well, either on the wrong volume or in the wrong data center, but they run on DCA and DCB, and they're running on the non-preferred side. And hopefully, as we do the different failure scenarios, we should see a difference between Windows 1 and 2 that run on preferred volumes versus 3 and 4 that run on non-preferred volumes. So the way this is set up, vSphere is actually pretty smart about it. If I look at the stretch cluster and I look at the configuration, you can see that I built some host groups. So I built host and VM groups. First, the host groups. So these are the DCA hosts. So that's a group of hosts, 30, 31, 32. And then for DCB, 33, 34, 35. And then I've got the virtual machines that are in DCA which is Windows 1 DCA and Windows 4 non-preferred DCA. And for DCB, I've got the same thing basically, right? Windows 2 and 3 are running there. Now, when I look at the VM host rules, you see I created 2 rules and they mention should run in DCA. So within vSphere, you can either say should run on or must run on. And the reason I configured should run on here is because it should always run in the data center that's meant to be, right? I want to keep them to the preferred side, but I want it to be able to fail over in case of a failure scenario. I want it to be able to fail over to the non-preferred data center. So that's why it mentions should run on. So it can actually be restarted on the wrong side, if you will. So in case of a failure. If I had specified must run on, they wouldn't be restarted. When I had a full data center failure, those virtual machines would not be able to be restarted because they must run on servers that are no longer available because the entire data center went down. So that's why I specified should run on. And here you can see that should run on DCA. Those are these 2 machines, right? They should run on these hosts. And same thing for DCB. These 2 VMs should run on these hosts. So with that, we've completed our walkthrough of the environment. So thank you for watching this episode and stay tuned for the next where we will be breaking stuff. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.